Let's go into a little bit of basketball. The men they play on Saturday, their third game. I believe they play Puerto Rico, right? If I'm
Yeah,
not
they play
mistaken.
Puerto Rico, which Puerto Rico been getting
They've been
smacked.
so disappointed that Puerto
They
Rico team.
demolished.
They smacked.
Are they
They-
just going to leave the Olympics and say, you know what, we're done. We're not even going to
They
try.
gave up the ghost. Last game, I think they only scored like 68 points or something.
yeah, they just So you think what lineup is going to be featured on Saturday? I just really wonder because it's been quite controversial with the lineups going on with Steve Kerr. I wonder how you all feeling about it. Tatum didn't play at all the first game. I don't think Halliburton has played at all in any of the two.
He played the last game.
He
Did he
played
play
the
the
last
last game,
game.
Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, he probably
yeah,
got in. I probably wasn't
yeah,
even watching then.
yeah. He played the last game. He scored
Okay,
like 6 points the last game.
I mean, the
You know,
bench did
like
most of the
even
work.
scoring throughout
Yeah.
last last game.
good. He I didn't watch all of the last game.
Um,
Um, yeah. How do y'all feel about the way Embiid didn't play that last game at all?
he don't need to play the rest of the.
I don't know if that matters.
He doesn't need to play the rest of the tournament, in my viewpoint.
At all. He's been terrible. He
He
and Steph Curry, I don't know what's wrong with him. He is shooting like
Yeah, Curry is shooting.
I don't know what. I've never seen this.
Yeah, he's not shooting.
well, don't shoot me, guys. But the last championship was the first time we've really seen Curry um, like kind of step up when it
Mhm.
really mattered. Um, usually,
Speak freely because we might be. I'm
usually
not
there
a huge Curry guy, but
usually there are people that kind of carry Curry. Um, KD carried him for sure when he was there. Curry Curry even broke down one game uh, because of the way KD was just out there just murdering it, and he couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Um, so I'm not shocked that Curry is not shooting well. When the stakes are really at their highest, I mean, he's only shown me a couple times that uh, he can really be that guy, and that was the most recent championship. Because if you look back at it, uh, that was the first time he won a Finals MVP, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's his first one.
And they've had how many championships?
Four, two,
or
two
I
with
believe
KD
for
and two without
two with
KD.
KD and yeah.
Yeah.
So Andre Iguodala was the Finals MVP the
Correct.
first.
Exactly. And when KD that last time, had towards Achilles, and so did Thompson, he didn't bring it home then either. Like he's come up short whenever his number's been called. That's for sure. I don't think anybody can not critique that for
So
sure.
I, I'm really not.
But I
I mean,
expect him to
people
hit
are
wide
in
open
there.
shots. So, brother, like he's getting wide open shots. I expect him to make those.
Yeah, he's.
Go
I'm
ahead
not.
and say,
Can,
go ahead and
can
say
I
it.
just say it's just something? And I've always it's funny that we talk about this because I've kind of always been quiet about Steph Curry. I just like let it like kind of go, and he does because there are times when he's liable to go off and score 50 like nothing sometimes and be unstoppable. But I don't know, something about him just always annoyed me.
He's the country club
It's
champion.
just not.
He's the country club champion, the white
Yeah.
glove. You know,
Well,
he's for the app, not the app. He's for the layman fan, the one that likes the spectacular. Oh my God, the Caitlin Clark fan. That's who he's for. He shoots
Yeah,
40 feet away.
That's exactly right.
that's exactly it.
So y'all just think about this. When we were playing ball, the shots that he takes,
He would be
On
on the
that
bench.
bench,
On
you
the
ain't
bench,
getting
round and five.
be like, excuse me, yes, absolutely.
And beat
for
up in the locker
me,
room.
for me, even though they say, "Oh man, he's the greatest shooter that ever lived," to me, he's not. I'll take Mahmoud Abdul Rauf over him
I'll take Larry Bird, Mahmoud.
in a skinny minute. And
John
people
Paxson's
sleep,
the better shooter.
people sleep on him. I'll take Dale Ellis.
Oh, Dale
Oh,
Ellis, yes.
yeah, he was
That
cold.
quick release.
These guys shot with consistency, and they didn't take stupid shots, 40, 50-foot shots. And if Dale Ellis was open, you might as well go ahead and go back
It's money
down.
in the bank.
I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, so I'm not crazy because sometimes I'm like, do I? How sometimes you kind of romanticize the past or you think something else, but I felt like people didn't miss as many open shots.
They did not.
They didn't.
They
They-
did.
No.
I'm like,
You
am
get
I-
specialty. I mean, a lot of players were specialties. Like that was their job. His
That was
dad.
it.
His dad. That was his job.
but I feel like in warm-ups, I feel like Curry hits everything. All the trick shots, all the like all the
Well, and that's the thing. They trick shots.
yeah.
So I I know. I remember when I played in the pro-am in Hampton, and it was this cat Lamont Struthers that was playing, um, and he was like D2 National Player of the Year, all-time leading scorer. Could I mean he could shoot from 40 with consistently, and so he was in the pro-am, and he had lit us up that pro-am game. We won, but he had scored like 50. And I asked him, I said, "Man, why in the world you ain't making it in the league?" He said, "Because I can't shoot like those guys in the league." I said, "What do you mean you can't shoot like those guys in the league?" He said, "Man, these guys are machines. They don't miss." He said, "They do not miss. If they're open, they do not miss. And when we drill, when we go through workouts, they're like machines." So what Steph is doing when we see those things that they glamorize, it ain't nothing new. And those guys were doing that a long time ago with consistency, and it was more than just him that were capable of doing those things.
Yeah.
So
Uh, Yeah.
I, I'm just not a
Aligned. We're kind of aligned on our feelings of Curry. I just never expressed that out loud. Yeah.
yeah. I, I didn't. I never did either. I didn't know how I would be received for
We
saying
may
that.
not be received well for this, but it's
He,
how we feel.
he's the golden boy. Steph is the
Yeah.
golden boy. Everybody loves him. So
To me, he's not a better shooter than KD, and KD,
I don't think so
Oh,
either.
absolutely not. Yeah, KD, he doesn't miss.
He's an animal.
And that's somebody who's killing it right now too.
Oh, especially that first game, man, that was the best display of shooting in a half of basketball I think I've ever seen.
Okay.
That was ridiculous.
He still ain't missed a three yet.
Just the shot making ability is ridiculous.
So ridiculous. That's
I like.
so
It's
ridiculous.
crazy.
Yeah,
He's like the rare player, whenever he shoots, I always expect it to go in. When he misses, I'm
Oh
surprised. And
yeah.
if he misses, it's like
It's
in
a
and out.
shot. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I was like, oh,
is
how
something wrong
did
with the
I miss
rim?
that? Yeah, somebody take
Somebody
that
need
rim
to go check
wrong.
the rim, check this ball, check something.
Okay. Yeah. Do y'all see anybody right now you think that's going to challenge the US? That's going to give us the toughest.
Yeah, I still think there are a couple people out there that
France.
uh,
I haven't seen everybody yet, but I
I've
think
seen
what
some of Canada. Canada's doing pretty well. I know Jamal Murray's been struggling a little bit, but everybody else,
I
that
think
Shea
Canada
Gill is
has
doing
a
it.
chance, and I still think Germany
Yeah, in Germany,
is a formidable opponent.
which I think they kind of destroyed France. They were like killing France today,
Oh yeah,
but
Oh,
I
well,
didn't see
mm.
the
yeah.
final score.
I, I don't really foresee France really giving us too much of a problem. But Germany, I can see that being an issue.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
Yeah,
interesting going on with these boys. Um, I just thought real quick, have y'all seen any of the 3-on-3?
we suck.
we're not very good. That's a
How
pretty-
did how did this happen? Like, how did these teams form? Were there tryouts? Like, did they win a tournament? Like the get over
I,
it?
I don't know how do you go over in the
They
3-on?
started winning though. They won. Today they started winning.
Yeah, they
They,
won today.
they won 2 in a row
Hmm.
today, and I think our women had sucked too. They lost their first 3, and then they
Yeah,
won
they
like
go
3 straight
three.
or something. But I
How do
I
you
don't
have
know.
the best?
How is this
So
pick?
was Ice Cube's people not available? they, the, what's going on?
Uh, I think there's something about like not being. Wait, did Jimmy Fredette? He never played in the league.
Yeah,
I thought he played in the league. I thought for
Yeah,
some
and
reason.
what's it called? That was ex badge. No, that's volleyball. Sorry, wrong sport.
Oh yeah, with
oh, you talking about Chase Budding?
yeah, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought it was something that you couldn't be like a professional athlete or some, but that might not be right. I haven't looked up the rules with it. It got me really curious about like what's the criteria of making this 3-on-3 because how are we losing 3-on-3 with
I
everybody around the
don't know.
world?